Good morning, Year 6. Now, for today's writing task, I want you to have some fun with it, and I want to be entertained. Your task is to write instructions for surviving a really long car journey with an annoying sibling, just like what Lily has to do with her brother Tim in Chapter 2 of Armistice Runner. Now, you've got your task, and you've got some features on there to include. I'm going to be looking out for today a title. I'd like an ingredients list, which makes me laugh. And then I want some bullet points or numbered points of your instructions, particularly focusing on including some adverbials to start with, so I know when it takes place. I want some modal verbs and imperative verbs to give me a command to tell me what to do. And I'm also looking for a colon, remember like this, to introduce a list. So I'm just going to give you a couple of instructions now. But first of all, I've got my ingredients. So you need one or more annoying siblings, one vehicle, one impatient driver. And then I start to go into this style of almost a recipe. So a dash of patience, a pinch of attitude, a spoonful of sassiness, one device and some very good headphones. Now I'm going to go on to my actual numbered bullet points, and I'll give you bonus points if you could do me a little introduction explaining what these instructions are for. I'll give you extra 2 dojos for that. Right, now for our bullet points here, I'm going to start with my verbial. So I'm going to say, first of all, I'm going to use my comma here as it's a subordinate clause. So first of all, and here's my imperative verb that commands, place the annoying sibling, lots of adjectives to be used here as well. Place the annoying sibling as far away from you in the vehicle as humanly possible. Far away from you in the vehicle as humanly possible. That's kind of entertaining. I'm going to use an exclamation mark, vary my punctuation. I'm going to give a little reminder, a little informal phrase. Don't forget to fasten that seatbelt. Fasten is my imperative verb. To fasten their seatbelt. I'm going to go for some more brackets. Again, we often see brackets in instructions. And I'm going to try and be entertaining, so I'm going to say as tightly as necessary. Using my ellipsis there to leave you up to your imagination. So I'm just going to read my first instruction back. Adverbial, first of all, place imperative verb, the annoying adjective sibling, as far away from you in the vehicle as humanly possible. Different punctuation. Don't forget to fasten their seatbelt as tightly as necessary. Now, I'm just going to show you the second one, so you avoid getting into this habit of going secondly, thirdly. We don't want to see that. Sometimes you'll start with an adverbial, sometimes just start with the imperative verb. So, next of all, I'm going to imagine that we're going to need to get those headphones in pretty quick. So, I've already gone for place as my imperative verb. I want to mix it up. I'm going to use an adverb, but for it, I'm going to say firmly secure. So that's my imperative verb. Firmly secure your headphones upon your head. And instead of just using and all the time, I don't want to mix up my conjunctions. Before, and here's my next imperative verb, tilting your device's screen away from the sibling so they cannot read what you are writing about them. What you are, let's say texting, about them. So, I've got my instructions here. I'm going to say, for this journey, well, if you've got all these ingredients, you need to have mentioned them all in your actual instructions. And based on the fact that I've got 6 or 7 here, I'm going to expect to see between 6 and 8 instructions here. I really want to be entertained. You've all probably been in the car with an annoying sibling, an annoying cousin, an annoying mum, an annoying dad, whoever it is at home. Have some fun with it. Enjoy this task. We can't wait to see what you get up to.